Hey guys, I want to go over Bitcoin without any further delay. Let's get into it. As you can see, there's a value area high of 47,000 on the monthly. Keep an eye on that. On the weekly, you can see that we already failed the 64,000. Candle is red. There is some kind of support right here around 53, so keep that on watch. And the point of control on the weekly is 40,000. On the daily, you could tell that we took our value area lows. One was 60,000 and the other one was 61,000. And right here, I think this is where the bulls are all hanging out. So anywhere between 56 all the way down to 53. Be cautious because the bulls will show up and defend this area. If we crack this, then chances are we're going to go all the way down to at least 47, all the way down to 43, somewhere in this ballpark. Looking at our simple glance, you can see that the Heikin candles are still white, so the trend is up, but we have a full bar on the Heikin. That means that the trend is getting a little weaker on the monthly. MACD crossover on the monthly. On the weekly, we broke the mobile bands, which was somewhere around 62,000. We got a PPS sell signal. The trend was still up until this week. We got a red candle and full cover body. That means that it's a little bearish. One thing that's positive here is that you can find support at the 20 SMA. It's at 55, but the MACD is negative since April 1st. And now we have been below the zero line. On the daily, which is a short time frame, you're below the 20, you're below the 50, you're about to crack the cloud. So this is like the line in the sand right here. Look, using the Ichimoku cloud, it tells you that 56 is the line in the sand. That's pretty much your 50% level. If it goes below that, obviously, you got the 100 SMA, which is around 54, and you got the linear regression channel over here. So I could kind of finding some support and bouncing. And then once it bounces, this could either be resistance to continue lower, or it could retrace, and you're going to find resistance at this linear regression channel, and then probably continue going down. But so far, it's very negative. You got the 100 SMA right here at 54. You got the 200 coming in on the daily around 42. And the cloud looks like it wants to cross over, and the linear regression channels are pointing down. So this is the area you want to be concerned. So we do get a bounce. This is probably, if you want to go short, this is the area to think about it and see if it could push lower. As the midpoint, you already failed this midpoint right here, 59. The next one for the yearly is 52. So let's backtrack a little bit. On the daily, you're below the midpoint. On the weekly, you're below the midpoint. On the monthly, you're below the midpoint. And on the yearly, you're above the midpoint. What is the midpoint? This green line. On the monthly, you're already below it. So you need at least to climb up to 66,000 to get a possible probability, high probability that you're going to test 74,000. If you don't close above 66,000, you're more on the bear camp, showing more weakness. On the weekly, you need to close above at least 65,000. You're already broke like the weekly pivot of 60,000, so it's very bearish. And for tomorrow's trading, you need to close at least above 58,000 to get a fighting chance to regain this pivot of 60,000. So that's pretty much the levels so far. Is making lower lows and lower highs, and that's a definition of a retracement, bear trend, whatever you want to call it, correction, lower lows and lower highs. That's what pretty much is a bear cycle. So I'm going to sign out. Hope you like this video, and I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on Bitcoin.